Hi, it's so good to be with you for your Harvest Festival. I hope you're doing really well. So what does harvest mean for you? My favourite thing about harvest is that we can thank everyone for the good things that we have.
Thank you!
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Jeannie.
Thanks for your help.
Thank you.
Thank you!
Thank you, sir!
Wow, I wish I could speak whale.
Thanking God and getting our priorities right so the world can work the best it possibly can. You see, before God started creating, before all those big bangs, there was a big soup of chaos and darkness, into which God said, "Let there be light." And he flung all those galaxies into place, all those billions of galaxies. And since then, he has been very busy giving us good things and creating plenty, so there's more than enough for everyone around the world to have what we all need. Well, God calls us, human beings, to tune in to God's voice, to God's whisper about how we can care for the world. You'd have thought people would go bananas for the opportunity to create a world where people can revel in life's excitements. But the trouble is, some people don't have much room in their lives for helping others. They crave good things only for themselves and refuse to give of God's plenty. But God won't give up making the world a fairer place. He has always been calling the whole world into action, to be heroes, helping those who don't have enough to eat and don't have enough to live, who especially quaver in despair and fear because they can't feed their families. God gave himself as Jesus to show us how life works best, how life can be exciting. Jesus showed how everyone can live life to the max through love, faith and hope, calling us to be salt of the earth, raising the bar using God's gifts of those 118 elements that make up the universe, as well as God's gifts of hope, life and love. We need the best of both for life to work well. So when we see that life is giving people lemons in other parts of the world or just down the road, we can be the ones to be making them a lovely glass of refreshing lemonade. Or where we see where life is going pear-shaped, we can be the ones to make them fruit crumble with ice cream. Well done to all those who have been helping those who have very little. Do you know that story? Where that little child gave up his bread and his fish for Jesus to be able to feed 5,000, 10,000, even 20,000 people. That's how we can do this too. We don't do this on our own, because we do this with God, who is the A to Z of life, the beginning and end, in fact, the whole alphabet of life. So, let us salmon up the confidence to continue joining with God's plan to heal the world, to help those who are hungry, thirsty and poorly around the world, and to join in healing the world itself. When we do this, it's actually so simple. It's a pizza cake, working together to help each other in this journey that we call life. We will see great celebrations across the world in every beautiful language, culture, race and religion and country. So friends, let us revel in God's bountiful gifts, giving of his plenty to those who quaver in despair and fear. Let us tune into God's whisper and care for those across the world, so everyone may live life to what Jesus says is life to the max. The peace of God be always with you and bless you lots.